Good afternoon, YouTube. It's been quite a while since I did an update, and in this video I'm going to give you a bit of a component update. How my recreational leg is holding up, how the work leg is holding up, and how the crutches are holding up. And I will also talk about how my limb is holding up and how I'm holding up. Alrighty, so here we go. This is my work leg, and it now is about 2 years old. I have replaced the Autobach quick change adapter. This gets a lot of use at work in construction. And yes, I'm back in construction, even though I went to school for business, but I'm using that business knowledge to advance my career in construction. So that's why I got the nice farmer tan, all that outdoor work. So this is the Autobach quick change adapter. This is my second one, and the last one lasted about 2 years. So no complaints whatsoever with it. You can see how much tighter this one fits. The other one was getting a little bit of free play in it. And of course I use that quick change adapter to go from my regular walking foot to my peg leg for operating equipment. That is in another video. So this has held up remarkably well considering the abuse that I put it through. You can see all the abuse that the socket has taken in the 2 years that I've had it. As far as the shape of the socket or getting a new socket, I'm not at that stage yet. All that's happened is that my limb has shrunk a little bit more so that I'm now basically consistently wearing a 5-ply sock with my work leg. I am eligible to get a new socket, but for right now this is suiting me just fine. Now, the recreational leg. This is my kind of hiking, walking leg, and this one fits. When we cast this leg, the prosthetist reduced the cast a little bit, so this one fits a little bit tighter than my work leg. And the reason for that is at work I sit quite a bit in the cab of a machine, so I was having a bit of swelling issues with my stump, and that's why this leg is cast basically a 2-ply difference. This recreational leg, I wear a 3-ply sock now. And this socket again is about 2 years old, but you can see it's in much better shape. The only scratches it has in it are from a trip that happened when I was running one of the local trails. I tripped on a rock, took a big spill, and that's how I ended up messing up the nice glossy finish on that socket. And this leg is equipped with a Phil Hour All-Pro foot, K3, K4 rated foot. No complaints with it. I love it. It's got a lot of energy return. And also this one is equipped with the Lind Extend adapter. Now, this adapter, I'm on actually my third one, but I think the other two, it's not that they failed, but they started getting a little bit of play here in the interface where they join onto the socket. And as soon as that happened, Lind Extend replaced the entire coupler under warranty. So I don't think that this adapter would suit me well for work just because of the dust and dirt and grime and mud that would get into it. That's why I'm keeping this one for my recreational leg. And the other advantage with this is that it's a little bit of a lower profile than the Autobach quick change. So it works with the taller Phil Hour foot. So anyways, that's that adapter. Have no complaints with it. Their warranty service has been excellent. It's all stainless steel, and it's been holding up really well. Okay, now, crutches. Still on these Ossenberg folding crutches, the forearm crutches, and they're holding up quite well. I'm on my second set of flexi-foot tips, but the handles and the cuffs are all still original. You can see how well the handles have held up, and I have used these things a ton. basically, because I'm working outdoors again and I'm on my legs so much, and if I'm not doing something where I need my walking leg, I'm on these things. If we're going out for dinner, going out to see a movie, or going visiting, I don't even bother wearing my leg. I just use crutches, and that's basically just how I roll. The only issue I'm beginning to have with these is because these are a folding type crutch, they have a push button for the adjustment and to take them apart, as opposed to a pin that goes straight through the crutch leg. So the only problem that I'm beginning to have, and I'm not sure if this will come out on camera, but they're starting to get a little bit of play in this pin because I always have it set at the same setting. And the pin is starting to shift down with the play that's developing in this hole. So at some point in the near future, these crutches will probably have to be replaced. But other than that issue, they've been performing really well. They're super light. These are the carbon fiber Ossenberg folding crutches. Now, let's get on to how the leg is holding up. I've been through several different liners, and basically what happens is I'll either get a bit of an abrasion or they'll start to crack. The liners are lasting me about 8 months, I would say, and that's under pretty severe use. Pinlock Alps liner, and what I've done, I have trimmed the liners to different lengths. This one is a little bit shorter than my other liner, and the reason I do that is I alternate my liners from day to day, and the difference in height prevents a welt from forming on my leg. Now, as far as the leg goes, how is it holding up? Quite well. You'll notice right away, because my stump doesn't get any sun, how pale it is in comparison to my arms. So no real hot spots or rubbing issues that are caused by my socket. Don't really have any blisters. The only problem I have is a problem with the occasional ingrown hair. And right now, actually, I'm fighting several that are behind my knee. So I'm trying to get those cleared up. Basically, with those, I just monitor them. I don't try to pop them or squeeze them or do anything crazy like that. They will basically just sort of dry up and go away on their own. But while they're flared up, they are very, very painful. The leg is holding up quite well. You'll notice how much smaller my stump has become from my earlier videos immediately post-amp. It is probably half the size that it was immediately post-op. It's actually smaller than my forearms. Now, the other thing that's happened is I've lost a lot of muscle mass in my thigh too. So my entire, from about mid-thigh down to the tip of my stump, this leg is much, much smaller than my left leg. If anything, my left leg has gotten a lot stronger, especially in the calf and thigh and knee area, because now it's doing the brunt of the work. If I'm not wearing my leg, or even when I'm wearing my prosthesis, I still always favor my left leg, and that's why it's getting such a workout, and that's why its muscle tone is so much better than my right. I think for a below knee amputee, no matter how much you work out your knee, I think your thigh will always be a little bit smaller. I've tried working it out. I still work it out quite a bit at physio, but it always seems that the muscle mass is a lot smaller on my amputated side as compared to my sound side. What else have we got going on? Pain issues. No real phantom limb pain or stump pain. With the heat, I find I'll get like a cramping sensation, and that is basically just, I basically fight that with hydration, make sure I keep up my electrolytes. The other thing that has happened is I noticed that my skin under the liner, it just becomes a little bit sensitive to touch. Like it feels like it's very prone to getting a scratch or an abrasion if it's not protected. When I don't wear my liner, I wear a lightweight shrinker sock. I don't wear the heavy shrinker sock that they give you post-amp to reduce your limb size. This is basically a lighter shrinker sock that I wear just to give a little bit of compression, protection, and comfort for when I'm not wearing my leg. Still in the pin lock sockets for both of my legs, and they've worked really well for me. They're quite simple. Don't have to worry about a sleeve that goes over top of my leg. There we go, we're clicked in. And that's about it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll do another video and I'll try to answer them. Take care, guys.